I am back with another classic Raw review. Right back here on the channel as the music's blaring. I can't physically hear it, but you all are going to hear it on the video. My hat. Someone explain to me why my hat always looks crooked. Every time. Literally, every time I come on here. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to your classic Raw reviews. Of course, I am your little host. I am Zach. I've said that now like, what, 4 times? Gosh, I need to get a better intro, don't I? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Good. Oh, Jesus, hit the wrong button. I always do that. Although, I'm not going to lie, guys. I like this. I like this look. This really nice little look. There's the music. So, welcome back. No, I did not get the name of the city that this Raw was in because they just never really said it back then. But who cares, right? Raw is Raw. This is your classic Raw reviews for the YoBro Nation YouTube channel. This is episode 2 of this, I guess. I don't know if I call it episodes, but this is your Raw for February 5th, 1996. Of course, we had the WWE Championship match, plus the Dudes with Attitudes versus Yokozuna and the Bulldog. Much simpler Raw than last week. Last week, they crammed a lot into that 1-hour time slot. This week, much, much better. This week, you had 3 decent matches. All 3 matches got some good time in tonight. Very little filler in this episode. So, such an easy episode to digest this week. So, loved it. There wasn't even an opening package. They just went straight into the show. I like how WWE did this. You know, my girlfriend was even like, well, you know, they didn't do as much talking back then. And they did occasionally. They did every once in a while. They'd have quite a bit of talking. But this week, I loved it. I can't praise this episode enough of how well they did with just not having so much this. Like I said, very little. 3 matches that took up probably about 35 minutes of the 50 minutes, or the 45, or 35 of the 45 minutes. Maybe even more. Maybe closer to 40. Maybe 5 minutes of actual talk. So, loved it, loved it, love it. This will be a super short review tonight. But thank you guys for everyone who came and watched last week's episode. Anyone who's watching this week, again, thank you very much. So let's go ahead and let's get to the things. Social media, obviously, Facebook, YoBro Nation. I know it's wrong on here, but the correct one's down in the description. I'll fix that. I'll fix that by next week. So, YoBro Nation on Facebook, Twitter, YoBro Gaming and Reviews. You also can go to our Discord, which is at YoBro Nation. If you want to donate, there's several ways you can donate, contribute to the channel. First one, StreamLabs, YoBro Gaming and Reviews on StreamLabs. That is down in the description box below. You guys can go there and you guys can check that one out. There's also this little thing called Patreon. Patreon.com/YoBro Nation. 6 tiers to choose from. If you choose any of those 6 tiers, there are, well, you get the exclusive AEW reviews. Monday Morning Creative. There was not an episode this morning. Instead, because I've been sick and dealing with headaches and all this stuff, I went ahead and I pushed the Best of the Best Countdown, the special edition for the WrestleManias. I pushed those back. That was uploaded this afternoon instead of doing my Monday Morning Creative. I'll do that again next Monday. So that'll be, ongoing next week. Ask Us Anything Q&As, behind-the-scene vlogs. You guys can get VIP membership to the Discord. All you got to do to be a VIP member is become a co-producer or co-executive producer. You also get to help us create new content. You get to help us decide where to go with the channel. That is all stuff that you guys can do with that, as well as with this Wrestling Trivia League I'm trying to get up and going.
Can you do a Q&A about me?
Yeah, we can totally do a Q&A about you. Yeah, my girlfriend's talking to me. You guys, you can just do about anything, just being that. Now, look, if you guys aren't down doing the Patreon thing, there is another option. TeePublic.com/YoBroNation1. TeePublic is a good way. You can have merchandise. And since we are a TeePublic affiliate, If it's your birthday and you are a Patreon member of $10 and up, we will pay for your merchandise. You get a free t-shirt, free hat, free bag, the pillows, the murals if they're available. We will get you guys that. It'll be on our dime. Of course, I am getting a few bucks of that back, so that helps. But we will do that for you. It's a gift thing. But you guys can buy the shirts. Recess Never Gets Old, Charlotte Reigns, Classic Yo-Bro Gaming Reviews. I'm dying to have that shirt. I love the way that shirt looks. So all of that stuff available on TeePublic. Look, and if you guys aren't up to doing any of that, there is the option of liking and sharing our videos, subscribing to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell if you do subscribe, if you do like what you're seeing and you want to see more. Make sure you're on Twitter so you know when we're doing videos. That's the best way. It's free. Don't cost you nothing. I'm not going to twist your arm to do any of this stuff. It's all optional, just as long as you guys are watching the content and you are, for at least the most part, enjoying it. If you just like hearing someone ramble half the time incoherently, I am definitely your guy. So, let's get to this Raw. Raw for February 5th, 1996. Of course, last week, the match was made. The match was made for Shawn Michaels and Diesel to take on Yokozuna and the British Bulldog. Then the challenge was made. The match became the opening contest for this week. Like I said, there was no opening package tonight. They just started straight off. Yokozuna already in the ring with the British Bulldog. Cornette's out there. Lawler, McMahon are once again your commentary team. I'm pretty sure they were the commentary team for Raw all the way up till JR took over duties. They talk a little bit about, tonight's going to be the WWE Championship match, the rematch from the Royal Rumble, which was an awesome match. This was a pretty damn good match tonight. So, two dudes with attitude. Yeah, match was made last week. Diesel and Shawn Michaels, they come out, do some showboating. Bulldog tries to pose. Shawn poses. Obviously, they boo one versus the other. I'm going to lose the hat. This hat is killing me. Plus, I'm having a good hair day. I'm having a very good hair day, actually. Thumbs up if you like my hair. Thumbs down if you think I should cut it. Oh, my girlfriend's like, thumbs up! Keep the hair. Thank God. So I'm all over the place. It's been a really good day today. I've had a fun day. So yeah, they're Bulldog shows his power. Shawn, he's actually cheating in this match. He's doing some eye rakes. Yokozuna and Bulldog, they're kind of working over Shawn Michaels. Yokozuna actually throws Shawn Michaels. Diesel catches him. This was a cool spot. Diesel throws Shawn back for a crossbody onto Yokozuna. Those guys get out. These guys are brawling. Things start to slow down. Then the majority of this match is just Shawn getting worked over. Shawn trying to keep in the match, trying to evade these guys, but they're just too much. Yokozuna using his size, using his strength, while the Bulldog's just using his straight brute force on him. Just really holding him down, keeping him down. Yoko, goes for this. We get towards the end of the match. Bulldog, he's posing. Yokozuna goes for a big splash off the ropes. He misses. Shawn crawls over Yokozuna, jumps off of him, makes the hot tag. Diesel gets in, looking cool as cool can be. Takes both men down, starts building up momentum. Shawn climbs to the top, gets the tag, jumps off of Diesel's shoulders for a big splash. Bulldog comes in for the save, goes to leg drop Shawn. Shawn moves. He ends up leg dropping Yokozuna. Yokozuna rolls. They knock Bulldog out of the ring. Shawn super kicks Yokozuna. Yokozuna falls out of the ring. Can't seem to make the count. Owen's out there. They win via countout, does Diesel and Shawn Michaels. Now, after the match, Jim Cornette gets in the ring. He's yelling at Yokozuna. Gets all in his face, poking him and stuff, just kind of getting him mad. So Yokozuna shoves Cornette. Then attacks him, starts laying some punches into him. Owen and the Bulldog then go and attack Yokozuna from behind. He knocks them down. They run away. And then he chases after all three of those men. This is where the breakdown for these guys, of course, as you'll find out tomorrow where this eventually leads. This does eventually lead to a WrestleMania match. Now, I don't know what the exact road was to get there because I've never seen these Raw. So this is a storyline that I'm seeing progressing that I'm interested in seeing how it goes. But pretty much at this point, Yokozuna has now disassociated himself with Jim Cornette, just out of sheer frustration, it looks like. So, but the match itself, it was a good 15, 20-minute match. Like I said, about 15-minute-ish match. Very good. I enjoyed it. Good tag team wrestling. The thing I noticed about these Raws is they don't get everyone in on them, which I think is kind of a good thing. Now, I don't know. I'm sure they'll have Diesel a part of Raw next week. I don't know what the setup is for next week. Nothing was announced. So it'll be interesting to see where it goes. But I'm pretty sure Diesel's a part of that show. Diesel, this won't be the last time, though, that you do see Diesel in this show. So, more to come. Mankind, of course, has another vignette where he's talking more just creepy, weird stuff with the music in the background, and all you see is a gray, fuzzy filter in his ear. Mankind on his way to, still make his debut. Then we get what is, to me, easily the best match of this entire night. Hakushi versus the 1-2-3 Kid. Of course, the 1-2-3 Kid got bought out by Ted DiBiase, joined the $1 Million Corporation. He has a baby bottle when he's coming out, does 1-2-3 Kid, Sean Waltman. Because, as you know, he's going into that, baby bottle match. Whatever they call the bottle match. These guys had this match, man. If you can, go to the network or look this shit up on YouTube. This was an awesome match. Fast-paced, lots of back and forth. These guys are high-flying, just doing stuff to each other. Some high-risk stuff. Like I said, good back and forth. Very well-executed match. Hakushi, a guy who was very underrated during his time in the WWE. Why the guy never got like a mid-card title run, I'll never know. But he was so good in this. Him and Kid worked very well together. I mean, there's not a lot to go into the match. Both men, like I said, using high-risk moves. I think it was Waltman goes to the top rope, goes to do a crossbody. Hakushi jumps, gives him a drop kick. Then he's doing some flying crossbodies off the top. Goes for it one too many times. As Waltman starts to 1-2-3 Kid. Starts to build momentum. Hakushi, of course, is still fighting. Hakushi goes to the top rope. Sean Waltman goes up there, gives him a top rope butterfly suplex, covers him 1-2-3. Waltman, Sean, X-Pac, 1-2-3 Kid, 6, whatever you want to call him, builds momentum as he's heading into his match with Razor Ramon at In Your House. We get a segment. This had Gorilla Monsoon, and this had to do with the whole Vader situation. Of course, Vader was suspended a few weeks back. Jim Cornette and Clarence Mason. Now, I didn't know his name last week. I have it this week. Clarence Mason, who did, I believe he became a part of the Nation of Domination as their advisor or something. He says he's prepared a federal case, and it's been a week. But if they do not immediately reinstate Mr. Vader, that they will sue these men. Oh my gosh! Look at what my girl. Look at this. Look what she did. She brought me a drink. This woman's amazing, you guys. She's got to be on camera with me more. Did I mention she has a YouTube channel? Yeah, Cheryl Waters. Look, she's coming in. She's on Raw. She's so goofy. Look, she's got cute little bangs. They make her look like super cute. I love it. I just love it. It's so awesome. You gonna sit here with me while I do the rest of this?
No.
No? Okay. Love you.
Love you too.
There she is. She made her little one-off appearance. So, he says that they'll sue if he doesn't get him reinstated. I like this storyline, too. Of course, we know Vader's going to be reinstated eventually. So then they do this. They show what happened with Monsoon. He says that he had a hairline fracture and something in his vertebrae, but that will heal. So he's got to apologize to the fans. McMahon asks him why. He says because he didn't address this situation as the interim president of the company, but he addressed it as Gorilla Monsoon, the wrestler. So he says he's got to apologize to the fans. So they ask, well, is there going to be any apologies to Mr. Vader, as has been requested? He says, probably not. Don't expect it. So, and they said, well, will you reinstate Vader? He says, that is up to the board. It is out of his hands. He's just going to stay, get himself healthy, then he'll return and do his job probably around WrestleMania. Lawler asks him about Piper. He says, look, Piper can sometimes be a little unhinged, out of the box and wild, but he's sure Piper will do well in his absence. Again, Piper in the interim. No Piper tonight. Again, just short and simple. Why can't WWE do that nowadays? Keep this stuff like short and simple. Not a lot of talking. These guys just do what they're going to do, and they move on. But no, they don't. It's lots of me. Where this show is just so good. So good with what they did. I loved it. It was simple and to the point, and lots of match, which leads us to the main event. Like I said, this was a quick show. I was sitting there, I was like, damn, this is going by fast. Last week's show was actually shorter in minutes that actually aired, but took longer because there was so much of the talking. Bret Hart defending his World Wrestling Federation Championship against The Undertaker. This match, of course, was made because at the Royal Rumble, Diesel cost The Undertaker the match, and Bret insisted that they had a rematch so he could prove that he is indeed the best. This match starts out with kind of a feeling process. Bret trying to get his quickness in to see what he can do. Undertaker, of course, using his power. Undertaker slowly working over Bret through the course of the match, working his shoulder, working at his knee. He's smothering Bret, right? He's got his glove across his face. He's smothering Bret. Out comes Diesel. So Undertaker gets distracted. Bret takes the advantage. Bret starts working over the leg, starts keeping him, keeping the Undertaker war down. Diesel decides he's going to join commentary. Kevin Nash may not be a terrific wrestler, I guess you could say. He was never a terrific wrestler, but him on the mic's so good. He's like, I just figured I'd come out here. I was told I'd get a pay increase for coming out and doing commentary, so just figured I'd come out here, get myself a bird's eye view. When they're saying, well, I guess there's no doubt you ain't afraid of the dark. He's like, nah, I got a rechargeable flashlight at home. I can just turn it on. No big deal. And while all this is going on, Bret, like I said, Bret's working on the leg of him, just kind of, doing a very old school type match. Bret, he's, wrapping the leg around the post, doing kind of some heelish, like, I'm desperate, gonna do what I have to. Oh gosh, you guys are gonna hear the cat in the background. She's in heat, bad. Undertaker gets the advantage. He's building momentum, old school, big clotheslines. Crowd is clearly behind Undertaker during this match. He goes to pick up Bret for what I'm assuming was going to be the tombstone. Bret's leg hits the referee, knocks the ref out. Pretty much this match ended in no contest after this. These two men keep fighting. Bret, he's going back to the leg. Diesel decides to get up from the announce table, attacks Bret from behind. Undertaker goes after Diesel. Taker then, after he takes down Diesel, goes after Bret. Diesel comes up with the chair, hits Undertaker from behind. Then he gets Taker into the ring, powerbombs him 2 times in a row, celebrates, starts to walk away. As he's walking away, they cut to commercial break. Bret goes after Diesel during the commercial break and attacks him. They fight and brawl to the back. Diesel, and then they show Undertaker when he sat up looking very angry, which leads to something that's going to go happen at the pay-per-view, at the In Your House pay-per-view. Then for the final segment of the show, they did another one of those Billionaire Ted segments. Those things just make me giddy. I laughed even at the one they did all the way up to WrestleMania, which they didn't really show. I think it was on the little countdown, the pre-show. Which kind of sucks, but hey, what are you going to do? Lots more funny shenanigans. Oh, what about your millions of dollars, your investors, and mergers, and whatever, I like to have fun. I'm about power, money, wealth. So I can tell my dad to kiss this. No, fair. And then at the very, very end, they showed this little clipping of Ted Turner and things about taking money from the World Wrestling Federation. Like, they made it into a very serious thing. Oh, this will be published on Wednesday. I don't know what the story was behind this, if there was really a legal matter going on between the two or not. But they kept up with these vignettes for weeks. So, we'll see. We'll see what next week will bring with Billionaire Ted. We'll find out next week. Billionaire Ted, the saga continues, correct? I think so. But like I said, that is it. That was the Raw for this week. It was so simple. Just a simple show. But I want to thank everyone who did come in and watch this video. Remember, go to our social medias, go to our stuff. If you'd like to support the channel, you do have the options. Twitter, Patreon, liking, sharing, subscribing, Discord, all that stuff. Go do what you want to. TeePublic, do all that stuff. But I do appreciate everyone who coming in here. Next week's Raw will be right here next Monday night. Programming note. I will not be doing a Raw or SmackDown this week, but I will be doing my preview and predictions for the Elimination Chamber. I'm just taking a small break. Just taking a small break this week. I will probably come back next week with those reviews. Like I said, been sick, been having headaches, trying to keep from becoming too sick. So, all that stuff, things will get back to normal hopefully next week with the channel, but I'm not going to stress things. So, thank you guys for coming in. I will see you guys later with the second part to my Best of the Best Special Edition WrestleMania Countdown. That's a lot of words, you guys. Peace out, and you nation, have yourselves a good night. Peace out.